Welcome everybody. Today it is my pleasure to have in Odin Matteo Greenberg. Matteo Greenberg is the creator of Vibes Inc., the audio company which is revolutionizing headphones in all ways. Matteo, why don't you tell us a little something about yourself?
So I am 17 years old. I live in Newton, Massachusetts. It's about 15 minutes outside of Boston. I'm an entrepreneur. It's inside me. I love creating things. That's my passion. Um, I've created several companies. I can go into detail about my most recent ones if you'd like.
Yeah, sure, please do.
So in my freshman year in high school, I I picked up sneaker trading. I've always loved sneakers, and then I wanted to, see if I can make a profit flipping them. I go to trade shows and conventions in the Boston area, and I realize, you know, I'm making this much money on flipping sneakers, but the shows themselves are making this much off admissions and tables. So I thought, I could host one of these myself. Then I established Sneaker Showcase, and in Newton, Massachusetts, we have over 300 to 400 attendees each event, and I donate 33% of the profits to the Boys and Girls Club.
And you do that every year, or is it every
Yep,
month, or how much? How long?
it's about every 6 months.
Oh, okay, great. And you've also just started with a headphone company, right? Vibes
Yep.
Inc. Tell us a little
So
more
this
about it.
Okay. Yeah, this winter we started Vibes Inc. as a small team. It was actually the winter before that I came up with the idea, but I didn't have the right team. So some of us work on. I'll describe the product first. It's a earmuff headphone, and we combine high quality 40 millimeter speakers inside of fleece earmuffs, and the earmuffs we have go behind the head rather. I actually have a copy right here. You go behind your head and very comfortable. Here's the auxiliary cord. We make them in Boston, hand fabricated. Um, we have a gold plated auxiliary cord for the high quality sound. And they cost $30.
And can anybody buy them currently? Worldwide shipping?
Yep, we provide worldwide shipping. Located in Boston. You can buy it on our website, vibehearmuffs.com.
Oh, great. Now, Mateo, I have a really important question. Seeing all the things you've done, all these showcases and these companies, what do you think makes you an entrepreneur? What's that characteristic that differentiates you from your average person?
I would say it's just it's my passion to create things. From a young age, I've had the hustle and the drive combined with the innovative mindset that if I see a problem in the world, I'm not just going to state it. I'm going to try and solve it. I'm going to try and make it better for other people, not just for myself. I think that's what separates me from people who aren't entrepreneurs.
And what does the future hold for Mateo Greenberg? What is the future for yourself, for your companies? What do you see in 10, 20 years?
That's a great question. So I've had a lot of success with both companies. Um, I'm in contact with the Kraft family from the New England Patriots, trying to get a special guest to come to our next convention. And with Vibes, we recently got a commercial contract with Boston College, the Boston College High School rather, to sponsor some of their teams and get their logo embroidered on either side of the earmuff.
That's actually
So
really awesome.
I yeah I think there's great potential in both companies, but for me personally, I see myself continuing to innovate and create new things that are bigger and better than what I've ever imagined.
Okay, now, just as a question, if I could tell you, you could predict one thing about your future, anything, winning a Nobel Prize, changing the world,
Hmm.
anything you want, but there can only be one thing. What would that be? What would you have secured in your future?
I would consider myself a very ambitious person, um, but one thing I've always dreamed about is creating a product that becomes a household name and everybody can recognize, and not only does it improve my life but other lives around me, and people can buy it, and there's a social impact behind the household name. So whatever that may be, you know, I want to create it. I want it to benefit others.
Right. There's something really curious about Vibes Inc. that I consider quite amazing, which is your marketing strategy. You actually send the earphones to famous YouTubers like Casey Neistat, and they
Right.
opened them on their show. How did that came up to you? Who proposed it in your team? Was it your idea? And how did you implement it?
Yeah, it was a collaboration of my idea and one of our co-founders' ideas. Um, we really wanted to step outside the box and take some risk as a fairly early stage startup. We wanted some exposure. So we love Casey Neistat. We love his mindset, his hustle. So we thought it would be a perfect idea. We packaged it. We gave him a letter. Then we sent it off, you know, hoping maybe he would open it on camera, maybe not, but it was worth the risk for sure.
And it happened eventually.
Yeah, good.
And would you say it had the impact you wanted on the company?
I think it did. Not only did we generate online sales, but we also got great exposure for further marketing that we can screenshot the picture of him wearing it and then use that in Facebook ads and things like that.
And now, Matteo, you as an entrepreneur, what would you recommend for somebody who's just starting in his entrepreneurial experience? What would you recommend? Where to start? What to do?
I would say, you know, what do you love doing? And, you know, I love listening to music. I love sneakers. I started companies around that. And, you know, if you love doing it, you're just going to continue to work harder and make it better. And it won't feel like work, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So then there you have it, people. Matteo Greenberg, an aspiring entrepreneur, creator of Vibes Inc. and the Sneakers Showcase in the Boston area. It has been an honor to have you here. Is there anything else you want to say to our audience?
Yeah, just, you know, to restate it, just continue your find your passion, continue to work on it, you know, take advantage of what you love to do, and you can do great things.
Well then, thank you, Matteo. It has been a true honor to have you here at Odin Noticias.
It's been a great time speaking with you, Jose.